turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
Sack defense chief now. He indicted the federal government. Group demands. Now, a civil society organization known as the Conference of Civil Society Advocates for Electoral Stability has demanded the immediate removal of the Chief of Defense Staff, General Irabo, over a statement credited to him. And in that statement, the Chief of Defense Staff said that the military or security operatives were under significant pressure to compromise the 2023 general elections. He made the statement while addressing a meeting or session. They say this is the 61st session of the State House Ministerial Briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Team at the Asura Villa in Abuja, where he emphasized that the military personnel are subjected to pressure in the form of inducements, but he assured that the military forces would not become involved in politics where they are taking the required steps to ensure compliance with the instruction of President Muhammadu Buhari to remain impartial. Yes, in that statement which was signed by the CSO's national president, Dr. Clement Eremosele, yes, they said, and I quote, "Our attention has been drawn to a statement credited to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Irabo, to the effect that the Nigerian military is under pressure to compromise the 2023 general election, and that despite this, they are doing everything possible to obey Mr. President's directive to place a free and fair election in the country." Although some may consider this statement as one of General Irabo's casual and typical media gaffes, we in the civil society view it as a very serious statement that must be taken serious by the Nigerian government, the people of Nigeria, and the world community. The statement is a direct indictment on the Nigerian government and our security services, particularly the armed forces of Nigeria, and the population may not trust our ongoing election process any longer unless something is done quickly to restore their faith in it. For our part, we are demanding that Chief of Defense Staff, General Irabo, be fired immediately, and we are also demanding that an immediate investigation be conducted into his statements in order to determine whether or not they are accurate in the interest of maintaining peace. It is inappropriate to ignore words of this like made by the Chief of Defense Staff, who is a very high figure in this government. It is imperative that this claim be thoroughly studied by the local as well as the international community in order to determine whether or not it is true. On the other hand, we feel firmly that the remark by General Irabo is aimed to blackmail the president for some certain reasons which only General Irabo can explain. It is imperative that Nigeria promptly joins the call for the dismissal of Irabo and all other inept service chiefs. It is their ineptitude that has led to the degraded security scenario that we find ourselves in today. Mr. President, you need to start carrying a big stick now. This remark is a scathing critic of the President and the members of his administration. We demand immediate action from him to demonstrate to the people of Nigeria that he is not in any way attempting to jeopardize the democratic process in the 2023. End of quote. And so that is a statement. Yes, they said it's a direct indictment to the government of Nigeria. And if that is indictment, so be it. So be it. Why calling for the head of this defense chief? Because he said the truth, that they have been under pressure. Under pressure. They have compromised the military long time ago, not even now. Yes, the executive arm of the government have compromised the Nigerian military. So what are we talking about? And this group, they said the leader is Clement Eremosele. They are being used by the Fulani people, by the Mieti Allah. Yes, this man now, who is from Delta State, defense chief. The people who have been there for over 6 years, talking about the service chiefs, majorly from northern Nigeria, nobody called for their removal. Even the NSA, the National Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor. Yes, he's still there. They said this man should be sacked for his inept and everything, that the insecurity. The insecurity, what about the NSA, the National Security Advisor, who has been there for since 7 to 8 years now? And the security situation in Nigeria have gotten to this level, has deteriorated. Nobody is called, this group is not calling for his sack or removal. Rather, it is the Chief of Defense Staff who made a statement of fact that they are under pressure. Government is pressurizing them. The politicians is pressuring them, particularly those in government. They want to use them to rig the elections, to manipulate the system, so that the wishes of the people will not, come into fruition. And in Nigeria, that is how it has been. They will use the police, they will use the army, they will use the military, they will use everything to rig the votes to their own favor. Government of stay put. They want to remain perpetually in power. And so, the man made the statement of fact, and they are calling for his head. That is the way they behave. That is Nigeria, banana. Yes. The military has no business in election. We have said it. So, when the government is trying to bring them in, it is to use them to rig the election. Nothing more, nothing less. You militarize the whole process. For what reason? Because you want to rig the election. Otherwise, the military has no business in any election. So that is Nigeria for you. A statement of fact from the defense chief is now viewed as an indictment. And we said it is okay. Let it be an indictment. It's not the first time Buhari regime has been indicted. Yes, in various ways. Buhari regime has, this government have made Nigeria to see hell in all ramifications. In the area of poverty, they have been indicted. Corruption, they have been indicted. Killings, they have been indicted. Genocide, they have been indicted. So what are we not talking about? So this is not the first time, so this group should go and, cover their face in shame, because we know they are being sponsored by some forces in the APC, in the ruling party, because they are the ones that are going to use this military. Is it the opposition that will use the military? No, it is the ruling party that will use the military. Yes, if there's anyone who will induce the military, it is the ruling party. And so, this sponsoring attacks on individuals, this one they will say no be fast. It's still the ruling party that will say no be fast. See the ruling party that brought in INEC chairman that is saying beavers. The same ruling party will say no beavers because they want to truncate the process. They want to win at all cost. Emiloko Southern.